Alright, here we are. This is the final cave of the game right here. Can we go? Nope, we gotta go up. No choice but to go up. We're in the final cave of the game now. This is gonna lead us to the boss, the final boss, the being who is apparently conferring life upon all these creatures that was supposed to be extinct. Generally just making a mess of things. Ooh, yummy, yummy rotisserie rabbit. Who are you? The dino people. No, everybody's using the crystal. That's a secret that's kind of gotten around now. Oh, okay, well. Until then, no one may enter Eden. We'll see about that, pal. I ain't gonna... Well, maybe I'll regret staying here if... But that's only a one-time use type of thing, I see. They can't regenerate it or anything. How many hits does it take? It takes 2 hits to kill those guys, and we get pretty good... Okay, let's see if we can make him throw it at us. Ah, crap. Well, I was trying to dodge it. Come back here, you. Where'd you go? Well, at least he's not respawning, but I can see we might be needing a few neck extensions here. These guys are a little too quick for us. But the being in the north, the one that we're trying to find and exterminate, his name is Bulldog. That's kind of a blind idiot translation of Volvox, which is an amoeba-type creature. How far do we have to go here? Some of these dino guys just try to kick us. They're not as the jump kick is not as effective as the little energy ball. Let's see if I can get them to come back this way, though. Oh yeah, and they turn into like these little blob things if you let them touch the ground. I don't even know that we want to mess with those. Are we in the right area? Well, we're in the right area to get a green crystal. Crap. Where did you even come from? Maybe we'll have a better chance if we extend our necks here. We got plenty of money to do that. We got all the neck extensions money can buy. Let's see if we can take out this guy pretty easily. Oh wow, he hurts. Okay, maybe I shouldn't let this guy mess with me too much more. That was a stupid idea to see if I could play with him. Okay, let's get back to one of these elevators. Okay, these guys I can see we're going to have a little more success by just ignoring them and bouncing off their head. Oh, hey, somebody actually landed the jump kick for once. You should be proud. You should go tell your mommy. Let's go ahead and let's take this one down. We're going to have to go down, right, and then left if I recall correctly. Oh, crap. Mr. Blobby Dude following me. There's going to be all kinds of dino guys trying to accost us in here, but they are best left ignored for the most part. We are a little too slow to take care of them in any sort of reasonable fashion. Oh, crap. What do you think you're doing? I need to get over here and get down. And I think we'll be able to go left on this elevator if I recall correctly, unless this is one of those dead-end elevators that just takes us into the basement. Gonna go ahead and get that neck back. Alright. And yes, okay, I think we are going the right way. I think we want to take this to the left. Be ambushed by a couple of dino guys? I don't think so. This is about to open up into a big giant area with a broken pot. Oh, really? Are you really going to try to attack at this pivotal moment? I don't think so. And you'll be able to see which one is the broken pot because we're going to get sucked up towards it and taken to this weird area, this kind of Super C-like final level type place. Yeah, that's me. Who wants to know? Bulldog, the strongest creature in the world. He is this giant amoeba thing with a pseudopod penis deal out of which he ejects these little balls that are floating around. We're going to see him form around them in just a minute. And each ball represents a creature that we're going to have to fight and defeat. They're usually totally steroided up versions of enemies we faced in the past. Oh. No, I don't think so. You've been messing with the evolutionary process way too much. I love that trash talk, though. I got some bad news for you. Well, it is the end of our journey, but it's going to be a successful end because I'm not going to let Bulldog ruin it. There he is. There's Mr. One-Armed Bandit stealing the crystals. What we have to do is we have to run up to him. Alright, we have to run up to him, and we have to bite his little... that noise he makes is just disgusting. We have to bite that thing until he ejects one of these little balls. It's a watery type deal, and I believe this blue one is an enemy. And as we fight, he's also going to stretch his arm out and make life difficult for us. Oh, it's just a jellyfish. Just a teeny-weeny jellyfish. Nothing wrong here. Except that he turns into a giant jellyfish. Squidward, maybe. Yeah, Squidward. Yeah, Squidward. Yeah, Squidward. Oh, ouch. And yeah, we do have to watch out occasionally because Bullbox will occasionally extend his arm outward to hit us. He gets involved occasionally, but not too often. So you just have to be on the lookout. He'll, every so often, about once every 20 seconds or so, he'll reach an amoeba limb out and try to hit us. But the jellyfish is not among the harder opponents. If we just stay away from the super electroshock. Oh, not in the face like that. I feel another... Yeah, I was going to say, I feel another Bullbox arm coming. So, and you know what else I feel coming? Probably a neck extension. This jellyfish is pretty good at escaping, actually. Oh, crap. Not right into the thick of it. I do like, though, how the whole screen turns black when you go to the evolution screen in this one. Okay, I'm pretty sure we're just about at the end of killing this guy. I do not want to do a backwards jump. That would be... Okay. Not today. And the meat is generally worth quite a bit of... Oh, no, you don't want to touch that thing head on. This would be much better if we had a... if we just had a neck and didn't move. Okay, it's gotten stiff and erect again, so it's going to spit out this time. Shiny blue ball. Which one is this? I think this is another enemy. Let's see. Oh, no, this is the flashy meat. This is the freebie. It gives us 1,000 EVO points, and it pretty much heals us entirely. There's pretty much no evolutionary form that's not going to be healed entirely by this flashing meat. So, oh, there's our freebie gone. Now we're, okay, red ridgeball. I think this is the giant Profasu, the cockroach. He mills about the screen, and then he'll fly. And then he'll fly around in a giant circle when he gets hit. And then he'll go back to walking after a minute. Yeah. He's a pretty easy enemy. Okay, and I'm calculating a Bullbox arm coming out any second now. You stay back. I don't want anything to do with you. Okay, what you doing going that way? Jeez, that is a pretty disgustingly rendered cockroach. Oh, ha ha ha, bit him just in time. If you think you're gonna take shelter... Whoa! Holy crap, what? Wow, you don't want to get caught up in that trap, I guess, then. Okay, yeah. Let's reach out and bite him. Okay, I see a nice little cycle forming here. Oh, hey, okay, that was accidental, but definitely a bonus. Holy shit. Oh, he faked out, huh? You need to learn how to commit, Mr. Uh-oh. I was gonna say, I have a pretty good idea. I always have a pretty good feel for when the arm is going to come around. Oh my god, really? No, no, no! Wow, how did I get out of that alive? I do not deserve to be alive right now. And neither does he, apparently. So let's go in. Let's get ourselves another treat. Wow, only one bite that time. Okay, this is some other kind of enemy as well. Which one is this? Is this the giant Xenichthy? Because he can be nasty sometimes. Oh no, this is the red Birdman. He's pretty simple. He's like any other Birdman. He just has a hell of a lot of hit points. And a slightly more powerful sword. Man, wow. That one was a cakewalk. Not as many EVO points though. Oh crap, I don't want to get stuck. Oh sure, and I'm the one that takes the hit. That's real nice. Oh god. I need to be more careful about this. Okay, you need to get stiff and hard. Give me another enemy. How many enemies we got left? We got 4 still, dang. Okay. Giant little green bumpy ball that looks like a horse apple. Let's see. Let's go ahead and extend the neck. I don't have a good feeling about this one. Oh yeah, okay, here's the giant Xenichthy. Although he should stop hiding behind Bullbox and come back to us. Little wimp. Okay, Bullbox is gonna stretch his arm out. I can feel it. Any second now. Okay, wow, boy. That dude's got... Oh, shit. That dude's got, like, super gummy mouth. You can practically see how they... Yikes. Jeez, this guy is... Okay, yeah, this guy is pretty much exactly as bad as I remember. In fact, his gums are like separating from his mouth whenever I do that. Okay, he's going to charge after me because he gets really aggressive when he does that, and it's never good for me. Okay, yeah, good thing we got this evolution trick, though. It'll just come back in a second, though. Wow, that was incredibly cheap. Thanks a lot, but I know to jump now. Okay, he'll probably just leave me alone, right? Ah, crap. What? Oh, this is awful. And now I've got Znichthy charging toward me. This just has bad written all over it. I hope this guy doesn't have too many hit points. This is a disaster. Ugh. Yuck. But good thing we have all these E.V.O points. Thank you, Chromane. Not so much thanks to the Dino people. They weren't very... Oh, God. Just ripped a chunk right out of me. Jeez. At this point, the screen cap is definitely going to be me evolving somehow. Oh, God. And, of course, I'm going to have to extend my neck this time, which means I'm not going to land the bite. That's going to be awful. He's going to probably, yeah, take a rip out of me in midair. That's wonderful. Okay, finally he's dead, and finally I'm... Oh, no, I'm below 15,000 E.V.O points. Whatever am I going to do? Okay. Let's go ahead and bite. Usually only takes about 4 bites. What do we get this time? Okay, I'm pretty sure this one is also some kind of really easy freebie. The white ball strikes me as being something good. Yeah, just a little guy that runs off the screen. Probably not going to reach him. What's next? We only have 2 left. We've got orange spiky ball and this yellow kind of thing. One of them is a giant Prosaro with a kind of nasty scream. Maybe it's this one. Oh no, it's a giant Debustega, and he barfs. In fact, it's pretty much the boss Debustega unchanged from the amphibian period. Okay, yeah, the barf is still annoying. Okay, I need to go ahead and shorten up. Okay, he can't be that strong. Probably gave him more hit points on account of being one of Bulldog's friends, but he's sort of an easy one. You can get him cornered fairly easily. Alright, let's go ahead and just bite. I look more like a little puppy than a rhinoceros. Okay. Orange spiky ball. Last enemy. This one is going to be the Prosaro. And he is a pretty easy one, as I recall. Okay. Yeah, see, that doesn't hurt very much at all. It doesn't incapacitate us for very long. Okay, yeah, well... Oh, hey, oh, dang. Amoeba right up the butt. That's beautiful. It's poetic in its own way, I suppose. So we got him... Oh, hey, okay, he's close enough to do a... Ah! Okay, he is too close for comfort. And I feel like Bulbox is about to take advantage of this opportunity to tentacle raid me, so we want to keep him back. In fact, we want to keep... Okay, yeah, we want to keep Bulbox at bay as much as possible. Yeah, and this is actually tougher than I hoped it would be because we have the Prosaro using Bulbox as a defense, and it's really tough to get him behind Bulbox. Yeah, you don't want to touch him like that because he will advance on you, and he hurts a little bit. And I have a feeling he's going to stretch his arm out at me again, but this time I'm prepared. And I'm too far away from the screen for it to do anything. Oh, except now I'm not. Crap. And this, of course, is going to be the time Bulbox chooses to stretch himself out while I'm incapacitated on the ground. Yep. I'm just going to go ahead and get another neck because that's mean. Okay, I would like to be able to dash though. Okay, the Prosaro is harder than I'm giving him credit for. Okay, and he gives you 300, which is nice, but now once Bulbox is out of bodyguards, so to speak, all it takes is a few bites to get him to make that awful barfy noise. Ugh. And he just kind of fades off screen. God, I'm glad he's gone. He gives me the creeps. But We have done it. We have successfully defeated Bulbox and thus ended the game. We are going to make it to Eden now. For one thing, I would have refused to have sex with him. Can you imagine? Ugh, don't do it. Rule 34. Ah! Ew! Alright, sounds good to me. Now we can exit stage right, and that takes us to the final screen of the game. No, the penultimate screen. Because we gotta run through this giant tunnel first for some dumb reason. No enemies here, but I wonder, can I evolve at this point? Ooh, what's up there? Well, I guess we'll never know, will we? Yeah, it would be funny if you could evolve at this point to like the weakest little thing and be like, oh, you're what defeated Gaia? Yes, thank you. Was not aware. You can stop saying that now. I guess severe is used correctly there. Sounds a little thesaurus-y though. Alright. But we don't get to continue it from here. And since we figured out the whole River of Asteroid thing, we got in on a little bit of that. We get a little sneak peek at this too. I don't think you get to see this scene if you don't go to the River of Asteroid, but I'm not entirely clear on that, actually. And they were the whispers you were hearing all along. There were also aliens talking to you, in addition to Gaia. That sounds like a Stephen King ending. It was aliens! Aw, they have faith in humanity. Isn't that naive and sweet? With a kindness. I like that phrase for some reason. Even though it's very Englishy. Aha! Too bad we're not going to get to see any of this in action because this is the end of the game. I think the sun is being sarcastic by using your air quote intelligence. Oh. I kind of wish there was a game based on that harder trial. That would be interesting. Unless that game is Civilization, which I know was not made by Enix. Alright. And do we get to see Eden? Wow, where did I hear that? A little birdie told me. And do we get to see Eden? Do we get to see Eden? No, of course not. It's left to our imaginations. But that's it for E.V.O. The Search for Eden. Yay! We made it to Earth. We made... Well... No, I'm sorry. We've been on Earth the whole time. We made it to Eden, even though we don't know what it looks like. That's kind of a ripoff, in my opinion. But, hey, always keep them guessing, right? This is a really fun game. I think it's been a really fun game to play through. We've had a lot of fun with it. It's harder than I remember, actually. I always forget. It's always... I play this game about once a year, probably, and every time I forget all my strategies and I forget how hard it can really be. It's... I mean, for the most part, you can evolve and stuff fairly easily, but the bosses, they are not pushovers in this game. You can never take for granted that you can just kick everybody's ass and blow your way through the game, because there's always somebody out there more powerful than you. A nice little life lesson. I should not be allowed to talk anymore. And of course, Enix now partnered up with Square Enix, so I don't think we're getting a sequel to this game anytime soon, sadly. Not that I would want one. Some people have tried to suggest to me that there's a game for the Dreamcast called 7th Cross Evolution that is kind of a spiritual sequel to this game, and I don't buy it. I've seen video of that game in action, and it looks awful. I mean, I'm all for the Dreamcast. I thought it was a great system, but that was just an ugly, ugly game. It was not good. Not pretty to look at. The concept was very confusing. Unlike this game. This game can actually be figured out pretty easily. I think this game is pretty severely underrated, actually. It seems to have kind of taken on cult status in the internet age, but I'm sure back when it came out, because it just went out of print really quickly. I've been trying to get a hold of the cartridge for this game forever, and it's like, even the cheapest ones are $80 that I've seen. It's a very, very expensive game to try to hunt down online, and I don't know where to get a cheap copy, but I would certainly like one for my collection, because this is an awesome game that I come back to, again, like I say, once a year or so, just to refamiliarize myself with it and enjoy it, and enjoy the various stages of evolution. I'd really like to have it in my physical SNES collection, which at the moment is kind of small because I just got an SNES a few months ago. Wow, a lot of companies involved in the development here. Of course, Enix being the big one. So do we get a special little Easter egg for sitting here all the way to the end of the credits? Dewey. Nope, just the word end. What are these planets out here? I see Earth. What's that barren planet? That's probably Mars, actually. Or maybe that's the red planet up in the corner, duh. Boy, that was a nice little hold on the end of that last note there. So can we fade out from here? Can we fade out from here? Or are we going to say bye-bye and see y'all tomorrow for the next game in the series of Let's Plays, which is going to be awesome? Can we fade out here, or do we just stop at end with no foreseeable way to get out of this? There's no foreseeable way to get out of this. Well, that's it for E.V.O, the Search for Eden. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it, and we will come back tomorrow to show you what the next game is. It's one a lot of people have been requesting, and you know me, not a whole lot of people in my little subscriber wheelhouse. So when I say that a lot of people are requesting this, I don't mean like 4 or 5 like I would usually mean when I say a lot. I mean, like, I'm sure at least 30 different people have asked, when are you doing this game? And maybe that's hint enough in itself, but I'll leave it to you guys to figure out what that game is tomorrow. So we'll see you guys when I tease that game with the title screen, as is my wont. And that is it for E.V.O. Catch y'all later.